Welcome to this first video. Don't panic, keep speaking Portuguese. At least the first video that we are going to do this lesson, this kind of exercise, and the main goal for this video is to help you improve your Portuguese skills. We are going to analyze one video, a natural conversation from a famous Brazilian podcast. We're going to watch step by step together and go through the intonation, melody first for the conversation. So don't worry about recognizing every single word you hear. The point is to copy. We are gonna mimic the conversation. I hope you can go along with me, try to copy my emotion, my expressions. I'm gonna do some things that are not usual, but if you trust me, if you copy, you will see how you can improve your Portuguese skills. So the first time we watch the video together, we're not gonna watch the entire video. It's just like 3 minutes of video, but we're gonna work a lot on this video. So eventually you will understand. We will work on grammar, not on grammar rules, because I hate that, but we are going to understand what they are saying, the ideas behind the words in another moment. So the first step, we are gonna listen and repeat. So the first time I'm gonna play just a short part of the conversation, a short sentence, and I'm gonna repeat with different emotions. And I'm gonna give you a couple of seconds. You should repeat right after me. Don't wait too much, okay? And we go step by step until we cover the whole video, or as much as the video as we can in a short time, because I don't want this video to be too long. The second part, I want you to write down notes. So you write down your own notes about what you think you are hearing. If you recognize some words, so I'm gonna play the video again, I'm gonna repeat slower now, and then I'm gonna give you time, a couple of seconds. You pause the video if you want and write down the expressions, the words. And if you don't know how to write them, don't worry. I want you to write down exactly what you hear, okay? The sounds. So that's the second step from our exercise or session here. And then on the third step, we are going to watch again step by step, and I'm going to write down what he is really saying and then explain the meaning. Okay, are you ready? I needed this time to explain you the exercise, and if you have more doubts, you can ask me on the comments, you can send me a message, or even better, you can use the link here to schedule a one-on-one lesson with me, and I'm gonna be happy to help you, like in a one-on-one session in a meeting, so we can work on your needs specifically and the way you learn. But I have to tell you, this is very useful for learning language purposes, okay? So let's go. This is the video, and I'm gonna play the video, and I hope you can hear and work with me step by step, okay? Let's go. First sentence.
Vamos lá, já foi metade dos dias.
Vamos lá, já foi metade dos dias? Vamos lá, já foi metade dos dias? Your turn. Next sentence, let's go. 60. That's easy, yeah? 60.
Perdi 30 quilos, pesei aí sexta-feira aí pra galera ao vivo.
Perdi 30 quilos, pesei aí sexta-feira pra galera ao vivo. Perdi 30 quilos, pesei aí sexta-feira pra galera ao vivo. Perdi 30 quilos, pesei aí sexta-feira pra galera ao vivo. Yeah, I know you're laughing at me, but don't laugh, just copy. You will see. And don't worry, if it's a sentence that you feel like it's too long to you, don't worry, just repeat it, like do your best to copy the melody and the intonation, even though you mumble and it's not real Portuguese, it's just, don't worry. That's part of the exercise, okay? Next sentence.
Pesamos aí, quinta na verdade, né, Cris?
Pesamos aí, quinta na verdade, né, Cris? Pesamos aí, quinta na verdade, né, Cris? Ok. Pesamos aí. Quinta, na verdade, né, Cris?
Pesamos quinta-feira aí.
Pesamos quinta-feira aí. Pesamos quinta-feira aí.
Comecei o projeto com 185 quilos.
Comecei o projeto com 185 quilos. Comecei o projeto com 185 quilos. Comecei o projeto com 185 quilos. Comecei o projeto com 185 quilos, ok? Comecei o projeto com 185 quilos.
Tô com 155.
Tô com 155. Tô com 155. Tô com 155. Your turn?
Cara, parabéns.
Cara, parabéns. Cara, parabéns.
E tamo lá.
E tamo lá. E tamo lá. E tamo lá.
Na luta.
Você sabe a
Na luta.
motivação que você tá dando para outras
É, eu
pessoas,
tô-
né?
Você sabe a motivação que você tá dando para outras pessoas, né? Você sabe a motivação que você tá dando para outras pessoas, né? Você sabe a motivação que você tá dando para outras pessoas, né? I hope you are repeating with me, okay? Don't laugh just at me.
Tô sabendo aí, a galera tá motivada.
Tô sabendo aí, a galera tá motivada. Fiquei sabendo aí, a galera tá motivada.
Te cobram muito?
E te cobram muito? E te cobram muito?
Assim, não, até que não me cobram, não.
Sim, não, até que não me cobram, não. Não, até que não me cobram, não. Sim, até que não me cobram, não. Yeah? I wanna hear you doing like... Ok? Até que não me cobram, não.
Pois cobram o Igor.
Não,
Pois cobram o Igor. Pois cobram o Igor. Pois cobram o Igor. Pois cobram o Igor.
não. Ah, não. Cobrança igual do Igor, eu
Isso.
sofro sim. Ué,
Não. Cobrança igual do Igor eu sofro sim. Não. Cobrança igual do Igor eu sofro sim. Não. Cobrança igual do Igor eu sofro sim.
tanto que eu fui fotografado no restaurante e mandaram pra eles.
Jura?
Ó.
Tanto que eu fui fotografado num restaurante e mandaram pra ele. Tanto que eu fui fotografado num restaurante e mandaram pra ele. Jura?
É.
Jura? É.
O ca-
Okay, so let's review this part so you can get a sense of what we are doing. And now, as I told you, it's your turn to write down. First step, you should only pay attention to your pronunciation, your intonation, repeating out loud exactly what you're hearing. If you have done this exercise correctly, you are more relaxed now. You probably laughed a little bit. And now you pay attention and you write down, okay? So I'm gonna just do it quickly. So if you need more time, you pause the video and write down the notes. So we go right away to the third step later, that is to understand what he's saying, okay? So again, from the beginning,
Tamo lá, já foi metade dos dias.
vamos lá, já foi metade dos dias. Write down what you hear. Vamos lá, já foi metade dos dias.
60.
60.
Perdi 30 quilos, pesei aí sexta-feira aí pra galera ao vivo.
Perdi 30 quilos, pesei sexta-feira aí pra galera ao vivo.
Pesamos aí, quinta na verdade, né, Cris?
Pesamos aí. Quinta, na verdade, né, Cris?
Pesamos quinta-feira aí.
Pesamos quinta-feira aí.
Comecei o projeto com 185 quilos.
Comecei o projeto com 185 quilos.
Tô com 155.
Tô com 155. Tô com 155.
Cara, parabéns.
Cara, parabéns. Cara, parabéns.
E tamo lá.
E tamo lá. Ele diz. E tamo lá, he said.
Na luta.
Você sabe a
Na
motivação
luta.
que você tá
Na luta. Na luta. Now she said.
dando para outras
É,
pessoas,
tô
né?
sabendo
Você sabe a motivação que você tá dando para outras pessoas, né? Você sabe a motivação que você tá dando para outras pessoas, né?
aí, a galera tá motivada.
Tô sabendo aí, a galera tá motivada. Tô sabendo aí, a galera tá motivada. tô sabendo aí, a galera tá motivada.
Te cobram muito?
Te cobram muito? Te cobram muito?
Assim, não, até que não me cobram, não.
Assim, não. Até que não me cobram, não. Assim, até que não me cobram, não.
Pois cobram o Igor.
Não.
Pois cobram o Igor.
Ah, não. Cobrança igual do Igor eu
Isso.
sofro sim. Ué,
Ah, não. Cobrança igual do Igor, eu sofro sim.
tanto que eu fui fotografado no restaurante e mandaram pra eles.
Jura?
Tanto que eu fui fotografado no restaurante e mandaram pra ele. Jura?
É.
É. So, that's one part of the conversation. Let's go to the next stage so we can write down everything they're saying. And now you're gonna have the opportunity to fully understand the words and how they use the words. And now, if you have done this correctly, if you have followed my instructions, you have practiced your oral speech, your listening, you wrote down the words the way you have heard, and now you have the opportunity to compare what I'm gonna write here in this document with what you wrote. So let's go.
Tamo lá, já foi metade dos dias, 60.
Tamo lá, he said, tamo lá, tamo lá, já foi metade dos dias, 60. This is funny, because maybe some people could hear você senta, you sit, but it's actually a number. It's a very common, funny joke for Brazilians. 60? 60 onde? Where do you sit? Sit where? Because it sounds like você senta, 60. Just for you to understand what I'm talking about. Você, abbreviation for you, senta. It sounds like 60, like this. 60, 60, 60, okay? Ignore this, let's continue.
Perdi 30 quilos, pesei aí sexta-feira aí.
Perdi 30 quilos. Ó, perdi 30 quilos. Pesei aí sexta-feira.
Pra galera ao vivo.
Listen, he says, pra galera ao vivo.
Aí pra galera ao vivo.
Pra galera ao vivo. I'm gonna put this into pra galera ao vivo. So in an informal conversation, just for you to understand, pa here it's equals pra, that's equals para a galera. So it's like each step is getting more informal way we speak. Like para is the formal one, pra is the more informal one, a contraction, but pa galera it's like how people usually say sometimes, like, and this is not like from streets, from ghetto. No, it's normal. Many people talk like that. So just understanding before we proceed. Tamo lá, já foi metade do dia. Tamo lá, this tamo means actually estamos. It's like the same tamo. It's a contraction, informal way to say estamos. So he's saying, we are there. Tamo lá. Like, how are you doing? Yeah, we are there. We are working on it. That's the idea. Tamo lá. Já foi metade dos dias. So it's been already half of the days, 60. I have lost 30 pounds, 30 kilograms, né? Perdi 30 quilos. Pesei, he weighed, he measured that. Sexta-feira, pra galera ao vivo. And it's interesting to observe also, to pay attention that aí, pesei aí sexta-feira, this aí, it's also almost a slang, a way, almost like you Americans often say, you know, like, it doesn't mean there on this context. It's just, yeah, aí, pesei aí, let's keep going. Ok, tamo lá e foi metade dos dias, né? Perdi 30 quilos, pesei aí pra galera ao vivo, let's proceed.
Pesamos aí. Quinta, na verdade, né, Cris?
And then he corrected himself. Pesamos aí. Because he wasn't alone. Pesamos aí. Quinta, na verdade. Né, Cris? So again, this aí, it doesn't mean actually there. It's not referring to any place. It's just like, yeah. Pesamos. So, then. So, quinta, na verdade, Thursday, actually. Isn't it? Isn't, Chris? So, I'm doing like a free translation. You don't need the translation, and that's why I'm just explaining. For the next video, my goal is to explain more in Portuguese and less in English, okay? So you can also, I can explain things using different words, and then you improve your vocabulary and you understand better. Let me know in the comments what you think of this idea, this video, and I'm explaining more in English, but I don't know people who are watching this video. I'm testing this. It's one of the first videos from this channel, so I don't know if people who are gonna be watching this, what kind of level do you have, and so yeah, let's try different stuff. Again.
Pesamos quinta-feira aí. Comecei o projeto com 100.
Pesamos quinta-feira aí. He repeats that, okay? Pesamos. And you can listen. I'm gonna come back so you can listen. Pesamos quinta-feira aí. This is the way he says. Instead of pesamos, listen to him.
Pesamos quinta-feira aí. Comecei o projeto.
Eu pesamos quinta-feira aí. He doesn't pronounce all the words. Pesamos. So, informal freedom also. So, pesamos quinta-feira aí.
Comecei o projeto com 185 quilos.
Comecei o projeto com 185 quilos.
Tô com 155.
E tô com 155. Again, I have started the project with 185 kilograms, and I am now tô. Abbreviation informal way to say estou. So tô com 155.
Cara, parabéns.
Now she says, cara, parabéns. This cara means like dude, congrats. Or man, congrats. Parabéns. Congratulations.
E tamo lá.
Again, he says, e tamo lá. E tamo lá. Meaning like, yeah, we keep going. We are there. Literally, he says, we are there.
Na luta.
Você sabe a...
Na luta. Né? Tamo lá na luta. In the fight. Fighting. Struggling. Ok?
Você sabe a motivação que você tá dando para outras
eu
pessoas,
tô
né?
sabendo.
Você sabe a motivação que você tá dando para outras pessoas, né? That's a lot, I know. Você sabe a motivação que você tá dando para outras pessoas, né? So that's the real Portuguese. Você sabe. Listen again.
Na luta.
Você sabe a motivação que você tá dando para outras pessoas,
tô
né?
Yeah. So se means you. Huh? Tá, you already know. But I'm gonna write here. Tá é igual a está. Está dando. Então você sabe a motivação que você está dando para outras pessoas. Não é? This would be the long version of the same sentence. And then the short version, você sabe a motivação que você está dando para outras pessoas, né? In other words, you know the motivation you give or you are giving to other people. Don't you?
Sabendo aí, a galera tá motivada.
Tô sabendo aí, a galera tá motivada. Galera, another informal expression. Tô sabendo. A galera tá motivada. Let's listen again to see if it's really that.
Sabendo aí, a galera tá motivada.
He repeats, tá motivada. Ok?
Te cobram muito?
Te cobram muito e te cobram muito. Let's hear the answer.
Assim, não, até que não me cobram, não.
Assim, não, até que não me cobram, não. Assim, não, até que não me cobram, não. Keep listening.
Pois cobram o Igor.
Não.
Pois cobram o Igor, she said. Pois cobram o Igor. Although, this is interesting because although pois can mean porque, but in this case means like, but they demand from Igor, cobram. Cobrar, it's like to ask for results or explanations. Then that's the question. Te cobram muito? They demand a lot from you. Like they ask a lot from you if you are doing it right or not, you know? So he answered no. They don't bother me a lot with that. But then she said, pois cobram Igor.
Não. Ah, não. Cobrança igual do Igor, eu
Isso.
sofro sim. Ué,
Ah, não. Cobrança igual do Igor, eu sofro sim. Ah, não. Cobrança igual do Igor, eu sofro sim. Let's listen again, just this.
ah, não. Cobrança igual do Igor, eu
Isso.
sofro sim. Ué, tanto que eu fui fotografado no restaurante e mandaram pra eles.
Jura?
Ué. He says. Ué, tanto que eu fui fotografado no restaurante e mandaram pra ele.
Tanto que eu fui fotografado no restaurante e mandaram pra eles.
Jura?
É.
And then, jura? She asks.
O cara fotografou.
Yeah, so that's what we have for today. So, ah não, cobrança, it's like demanding questions, you know? Like Igor, I suffer, yes, eu sofro sim. Ué, it's like an expression from surprise, yeah, surprise, ué, tanto que eu fui fotografado num restaurante e mandaram pra ele. That's so true that I was photographed in a restaurant and they have sent him this picture. Jura? It's like unbelievable. Really? Swear? It's the way, literally it's swear. Do you swear? That's true? So it's like, really? Jura? I hope you have enjoyed, you have compared to what you have written. And the point is, this document, we are going to keep, we are not even in the half of this video, but this video is already very long. We have analyzed and watched it together to work on 40 seconds from a video. And I hope I will continue this video and upload for our Patreon community. So you can find the link here if you like it. If you enjoy doing this exercise, you have learned something new. First of all, leave your comment here, subscribe, leave your like, tell me, let me know you have enjoyed and that it's worthy doing more videos like this. And if you enjoyed so much, I'm gonna keep doing this, and because it's a lot of work, I'm not going to do here for YouTube like every week. I'm gonna do once a month, but the next part of the video will be on our Patreon community, so you can subscribe to have access to a bunch of episodes of our podcast, audio, videos, and exclusive material to help you improve your Portuguese skills and learn the real Portuguese, the Portuguese that people really speak. And we focused here not on grammar rules, but on even in my individual one-on-one sessions with people when I coach them in Portuguese to improve pronunciation, to improve communication skills, I help them focusing on what matters. Communicate, express yourself, the ideas, having conversations, understanding people in Brazil, and not knowing many rules that you won't use, and then being overwhelmed by overthinking every single word before trying to have a conversation to a native or with someone that it's fluent. So you can skip all that and work with me directly on exercises that will help you improve your communication skills in Portuguese if that's what you want. I'm happy to help you, Check the links in the description of this video, and I hope to see you soon. Bye bye.